In a giant mech, which they pilot, Nikki and Fargus must follow Zorsha as she tunnels her way down through the comet in a drill ship toward its very core. Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pandemonium 2. It's time to take on Kaleidoscope before we can head on to the next area. And even if I chose Fargus, because really we're not using any of the characters, but Nikki is piloting, which means that we get the use of this wonderful robot. I believe the robot, I don't know if the robot has a name or not, but whoop, easy does it now. We get to learn how to use the controls right away as we fight against a walker mech. Apparently that's what they're called. So the controls are fairly basic for the robot. Square to fire the missiles, and down to use your invincibility shield. Literally, when you're holding down, you're invincible. You cannot take hits. The main problem, there's a couple problems I have with the robot though, and one of them is he is incredibly floaty. Like, look at this. I'm just kind of breezing across here. But anyway, let's not waste any time, because we have to hitch a ride on a drill ship. Or not. But one thing we do have to do is follow after it. Now, this may look interesting or familiar to anybody who knows anything about early games. Shoot. Oh well, I guess I'm not getting 100% treasure rating because I whoa! Maybe I am! Alright. Come on. Oh, I missed that treasure. The second problem I have with the robot is it's incredibly bouncy in these sections. Like, it's something that shouldn't happen with a robot, I think. You can also shoot these things. But, like, why are there bounce pads all the way down this cord? Like, did the drill ship leave them? I have no idea. And really, this is the only treasure that exists in the level, is through these bounce pads. However, the animations for the robot are pretty good. Now, of course, rockets are going to be flying down. The origins of where the rocket actually explodes are these safe points. So if you're ever having trouble always getting hit by those things, that is the way to go. As we fight our next enemy, which we're going to be seeing a lot of. I believe he is the missile mech. Why? Because he throws missiles at us. And really, I've never really understood how to get past him. Like, I believe you're supposed to keep firing at him. He does jump around like nuts, but then all of a sudden he disappears. So, I really don't know what to think about that. And really, this place is just a complete treasure pickup. Now, the whole style of this level may be a bit retro to some people, because really I look at this and go and remember all of those fake 3D kind of modes, forward running but you're moving weird. What is the name? Space Harrier? I kind of remember that. Now, can anybody recognize where my shadow is right now? It's actually right above the head, right, like where the two flames are. Apparently that's my shadow. Now, the only way we can get through here is to fire. And whoop, easy does it. Okay. Zip, dude. Okay, we're good. We're good. Except for whoop, there we go. Now, got an interesting bit here because, well, actually we don't have an interesting bit, we're just doing another fight with the missile mech. But anyway, what I want to talk about this level is that I said that I really like this level, and I do, for a lot of different reasons. Firstly, because it's absolutely unique and actually does something that one-ups, well, those are random missiles. That ups Pandemonium 1. First off is its camera angles and I guess cinematography, because a lot of the shots, the camera angles that are shot in this level are just really, really cool. As we get down to Lava. Apparently we're using realistic bits and pieces in here because, you know, lava is inside the Earth, which means that lava is inside the thing, inside a comet. I honestly don't know anything about space, so yeah. There's something you can tell me. Anyway, now we have to deal with the jump mechs. These things are interesting, however, very easy to take down. I don't recommend bumping on their head, even though it's incredibly easy to do. Because if you get hit by them head on, or like with their charge attack, you will take a large amount of damage. The main tactic is a really cheap tactic, because if you hold the direction down, you'll get the invincibility shield, and with that, you are invincible. However, if you hold down the direction down, how do I even explain that? If you hold down and keep holding down square, you will keep firing missiles but also be invincible. That's pretty much the cheapest way of getting through any fight in this level. It's also very interesting. Also, you can kind of get in the middle of a monster and just combo kill them with bouncing on them, which is another way of taking them down. However, it doesn't really work well on the jump mechs, because they can charge against you and move more than the walker mechs can. Now, really, it's just a series of fights from here on out, but I really want to talk about why I really like this level that Pandemonium 1 wasn't able to do. And really, all this level serves is a complete transition. This is a transition level, which even Pandemonium 1 did not have. It kind of did with Honcho's airship after you defeated Honcho, but there wasn't a really good break. Here, you are transitioning to the final part of the game, which is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful to see. Simply because, and the way they did it is absolutely wonderful as well. However, there's the ship. Apparently, it's able to float. Oh well, there it goes. That is actually, honestly, really awful from that angle, but it's drilling through the lava and continuing on down deeper and deeper, and down we go too. Now things get interesting and really cool looking because of how we're going down. Alright. Time for more collection of treasure. Probably I'm only gonna get like 90 because I missed a couple. This actually takes forever, and it takes forever because it's very easy to bounce off the walls and... Blah. Like, this is not how a robot should work. I think the robot is my biggest issue with this level. Other than that, it's rather enjoyable, I must say. Except that part in terms of getting treasure is absolute crud. Simply because you're almost forced to take a hit, even though I believe you can dodge it, but if you're really bad at the level, you're gonna be boned. But there is a checkpoint, so you shouldn't have any problem. Anyway, fight 3 with the missile mech! So you can hit him, and you can also hit his missiles out of the way, even though it's kinda hard to do, because where your robot fires its missiles, I've never been able to understand. It's not directly centered. No. I hate that transition by the checkpoint, because that was the checkpoint right there, if you don't believe me. Because right there, it's just like, okay, checkpoint, and oh, there's treasure. I guess you missed it. Okay, what did you do? However, as you can see, the interior walls are actually looking really, really trippy at this point. And the only actual way of getting And the only way of getting these pieces of treasure is to either take a hit and also blow up bounce pads, so if you screw up, you're going to be missing treasure. It's very easy to miss treasure in this level. That's why it's really hard without cheating. By cheating, I mean save stating, to get 100%. Not like it really matters. Except to me, because 100% means everything to me. Now we go down, and the trippiness goes away to more... Well, wait, nope, the trippiness is back, and now it's gone, and now it's back again. I'm really wondering, is like, what is... I'm not even going to go into greater detail of it. I don't know why the interior keeps changing, and really any explanation I could think of is just kind of pointless. Well, the interior walls change completely because we are experiencing a divide between what is reality and what is fantasy, and I'm going like, oh, screw myself, and I really don't want to think about that. But anyway, we have caught up to the drill ship. Now we can fight a jump mech. Yeah, that was a good fight. Like, I think the fights are supposed to be like really cool, but when you break them like this, it's just kind of not fun. Yeah. Really don't know why we're able to go this way, but oh well. We can go down here, even though there's no point. And now it's treasure collection time in the regular old-fashioned way. For some reason. No. In some cases, I was able to... Yeah! Sometimes the polygons actually don't show up until you reach a certain point, so you can actually go into the pipe. Completely unintentional and completely useless, but I'm going like, yeah, that's kind of slow popping for you. Nah. Go away, purple lightning. I don't like you. There you go. You shoot this thing in order to continue going down, and it's time for a giant mech fight! Where you have no idea what's going on. Now, you can actually compare these robots to, the boss we just fought, Mr. Orylen, because they're... I guess you could argue that they're kind of the same make, because they have the metal ball fist for one of their hands, but they're not exactly the same. They're more like mass-produced, and Mr. Orylen was a bit unique. And with that, we finally caught up. However, an escape pod just went down. But it looks like the drill has reached its destination. Because, you know, the entire drill part fell down. Which means that we have to follow suit. Into the core. It's kind of an interesting core in terms of 99 because I missed that treasure at the very beginning because I bounced off the wall. Wow. At least I know where it is, so technically 100% I know where the treasure is. But yeah, in terms of the Comet of infinite possibilities, what we fell into being the core, it's pretty much what you would expect. God, and I was feeling really good about that run, too. Jeez, how the hell did I get that 90? What the hell? And with that, we get teleported about 5 feet from the beginning of the level that we just did, Kaleidoscope. However, now we can actually continue forward. And things are gonna get a little weird. Because now we're at the core, where stuff like this happens. Oh, hold on to your seat. We're heading on to the Zol train. Things are gonna get wacky. Where'd that come from? See you next time, everyone. Oh yeah!